Hello everybody and welcome to some ESEA Season 46 action. Apologies for the quick cut into pistol round, but it seems like Darkest Hour starting off very hot here down mid. Excessor might be able to get something cooking here. He's got 2 kills, but he's pinched in all sides, and Nova's going to finish that one off. A nice 3K for Benji in that round, and we have made it into the game as of right now. Dealing with a few issues on the Faceit side, but here we are. I'm going to be your caster for the night. My name is Fundy. And as of right now, Darkest Hour starting this one off pretty hot here. Going to be picking up those MP9s. Grab that M4A4 for Benji as well. I mean, you pick up that many kills, you might as well. He's kind of just stacked up towards lower mid there. I mean, really, KT, at this point, you haven't really invested anything into the round except for a few flashes. You're pretty much just looking to kind of get in there, toss your util, maybe pick up an MP9 if you can, pick up some kind of weapon. And just see what you can get out of this round. It's not going to look like much as the SMGs just start spraying. ESEA going to find possibly one there, but stuffing not going to get low enough, and Toasty's going to finish him with that USP. That's the second round over to Darkest Hour. That's going to feel nice to start off this game. I believe this is their first match of the season as well, if I'm not mistaken. It's a great way to start off your season here. Already, you see Benji with a 3K. Toasty's picked up some kills. The util down mid. Nova and Benji there. Now, this, I mean, you saw them lose pistol rounds, so this is when we're really going to start seeing if KT has what it takes to take down this squad. ESEA going to be the first to fall. Stuffing. Going to have to make it out, but the spam through the smoke from one wrong. He's going to find that. I believe that's his first kill in the game here so far. Now the T's have a little bit of space to kind of reposition here as well, and kind of figure out exactly what the game plan is going to be moving into this next minute of the round, because they do got a decent amount of time on the clock here. You're not necessarily rushing for anything. We are going to see Schizo there. He's going to run back, try to grab that bomb. Looks like it's going to be a B hit. Players moving through CT right now. MJB and Nova are going to be right there to pick up the 2 players on that rotation. Trying to get sneaky with it is KT. But Darkest Hour is not allowing that to happen. Some rock solid defense over here near the B side. Cloaku, what are you gonna do? He's got a rifle, but the SMGs are just shredding in these close range engagements here. It's working beautifully. MJB, 3 kills on the board for himself now. Nova keeps making those numbers a little bit bigger. And KT hasn't really been able to get much started this entire game so far. Couple of pistols invested into this round for the side of KT. Darkest Hour, you got to pick up all of those rifles last round. It's huge for you moving into the rest of this game here. Not having to invest that money yourself on some M4s. Benji, super close range. The spray keeps coming, and he's gonna pick up a 4K from Benji on the anti-eco round there. MJB finishing off the last player down mid. 4th round straight for Darkest Hour. Definitely feeling good in this game so far. Now, KT back on the buys. Even got an op in Wrong's hand. Two players starting to creep up banana here. A little bit of utility. Gonna take him down. You gotta keep in mind, that util damage is nothing to scoff at. It means, you know, you're dying to one less body shot when it comes down to the thick of it. It's not something you can just shake off as you move into the rest of the round. Stuffing. He was close to an engagement there, but he's just gonna back off. He knows what kind of weapon he has in his hands, and he's not too worried about it. Drop Wrong the Vandal and this game is over. Yeah, I don't know. That'll be the right Vandal skin though. Raidza grabbing the first kill of the round. That's going to be Stuffing going down. Stuffing, you saw him earlier in the round, trying to get a little aggressive around that corner. Waited a little bit, and he made his way back. But Raidza waiting there the more. Wrong able to find one. That's MJB to take down Wrong and Raidza. Bring the player advantage to the side of Darkest Hour. Benji, are you going to be able to keep getting that spray? It's not going to finish, but look at the damage onto Cloaker. Nova through the smoke. He's going to fall as well. Toasty finding one back. This round is absolute chaos. Only 10 seconds left to plant the bomb, though. Cloaker, I don't think he's going to make it. He realizes that, too. Realizes his best option is to grab this AK, take it towards that next round. Darkest Hour, making it 5-0. Beautiful start to the game for them thus far. Buys right now. Looking very solid for Darkest Hour. A few players fell last round, so you do have to invest a little bit of money yourself finally, because, you know, they've just been absolutely robbing KT at the end of half of these rounds. Oh, wow. That was a nice shot down mid there from Cloaker. Takes down Nova with a little one-tap. That's the AK they saved from that last round as well. Definitely going to help them out in the long run here. Raidza wants to peek this corner. It's pretty well just Deagles on this push. Cloaker going to come in. That's the last man inside, but he had the bomb in hand, sprayed down through the smoke. That's your only rifle. Raidza forced to pick it up, but now you're split apart. The bomb's been dropped. You need another player to go plant that. Raidza, he is going to make the plant happen. It is a 2v3. Holding that site. All util now placed down from KT. There's still a few flashes in the bag for Benji Tora. This could be a solid retake, but not if they try and make that boost. Texas is ready for it. Raidza with the spray. MJB in the smoke. Raidza finds the second. That's going to be KT's first round of the game. First T-sided round as well. Could be the start of some momentum here, but as always, there's more to look at here in Counter-Strike. You got to take a look at the economy and the fact that Darkest Hour, after winning 5 rounds straight, they do not care that KT won a round or that they lost all their weapons because they're just rebuying them up. Now, this is where it comes down to it. KT, can you start some momentum? Maybe build a little bit of economy up for yourself, or are you just going to be sitting here playing on the back foot all game? It really comes down to how this round starts, in my opinion, where these first picks end up landing. Nova has an op there in his hands now, too. Seeing pretty well full buys all around. Util already placed down. Texas down through Boiler. He's able to take down MJB. He wants to start moving across mid. Nova's going to fall from the side of Darkest Hour. Texas picking up his second. Now it's just Stuffing and Toasty. One on each site of the map. Stuffing, he's pretty far up here, close towards sandbags. He's just going to have to make this commitment to try and take a few down. He's in the close range, but Accessor so much closer and so ready for those shots. Stuffing doesn't have the reaction for that one. 5 players alive as KT pretty well rolled this round when it comes down to it. Pretty well expecting a save from Toasty here. You take a look at the map position there. And I mean, what are you gonna do? Try and make this 1v5 retake when your team doesn't really have the money to make that happen. If it was last round, it's a different story. But KT, very solid start to the round. Texas just flies downstairs there. He's able to find one, a second, and that just kind of opens up the rest of the round for his team. It means KT is going to find a second round in a row here. Possibly start to build something for themselves here. Still a 3-round lead to Darkest Hour, so I don't think they're crazy concerned. But you take a look at the money. It looks like they are going to commit to the buys here. Benji doesn't really have much. He had to make that op buy. He is going to get dropped an M4 from the squad. Stuffing seems to just love this MP9, so he's okay to just take that for the round and allow the rest of his team to have the more expensive weapons in their hands. Tora in the close range. He's going to take 75% health there. Trade it right back to Texas, but nobody ends up falling. It's a interesting engagement to be the first one of the round there. Shots come down from Raidza. He's able to spot out a shoulder, but is it enough? You see the stack of this KT squad over towards Banana. Util getting set up. Look at the lineups coming together here. Texas just tossing Util down mid. Possibly it's just some kind of bait. They're trying to make players move away from this B site, but you see 3 players from Darkest Hour are locked down on the B site right now. They're not going to be giving this up easily. Stuffing's going to fall as the first player. Cloaker takes him down on the entry. Tossing the molly down from one wrong. It's not really going to get much that gets stuffed by the smoke. This is going to mean the plant will go through. Benji was at 25 health, and one shot through the smoke is going to take him down as the kills just start rolling onward for KT right now. 3 kills in a row on the site here. Nothing traded back from the side of Darkest Hour. Now you've got Nova in the back. He's able to find one with the off. Flash comes through. He didn't see the player cross, and he's going to get taken down by Raidza. The flash. Perfect timing, and Nova just unable to see that player cross. But look at MJB. He's able to take down 2 more before he has to retreat. Now the bomb's about to go off, and these T's also need to make it out of there. They'll be able to soak a little bit of damage and just watch, see if MJB wants to get aggressive, try to find something else. But you took down 2 weapons out of the hands of KT at the end there, not to mention the 1 kill that Nova got as well. That's going to be huge moving forward. Best he can do is a phantom. Listen, Joey, there ain't nothing wrong with Jame time, alright? MJB, though, I mean, he saves that op. He's pretty well the only person with anything to their name here for the side of Darkest Hour. He's just going to be solo holding this B side. If he gets taken down by just some pot shots in Util, this is not going to be the round that Darkest Hour needs. Already starting off pretty suboptimally. As you see MJB, he has to rotate. He doesn't want to take those chances over towards B. He's so low now. And it seems like Nova is also pretty comfortable with the op on this team. I wonder if you Possibly even just toss the op over to him and give it to the healthier player. But the flash comes through. Nova in the back with the USP. Is he going to be able to tap down Texas? It means Toasty is going to have to come give a quick assist because the bullets ran out of that USP. Now you've got rotation coming through. All 5 players from Darkest Hour still alive. Rifles in hand now. Beautiful, beautiful way to bring this round back into your hands. However, you've got an op playing defense on this site, playing post plant. Cloaker, what are these shots right now? Wrong from the back of the site. Now you've got a 1v1. Cloaker, Benji, both on AKs. A little bit of armor for Cloaker, but the headshot comes through onto Benji. Darkest Hour fighting so hard to try and find that round, and it all comes down to 1 bullet in the end. KT gonna take it, getting close to evening up this game here on their T side. Five's gonna be back in the hands for Darkest Hour now. That is a one little silver lining from that round, right? You didn't really invest anything into that round. You had the saved off that was about it, and you were able to make that much happen. You put it all on the table, and you still have money to buy next round because it was, all in all, it was a save round. Oh, little shoulder peeks out. Nova's able to find that one. First kill down, and it's the Opper from the side of KT. One wrong out of the round. Raids of pop and flashes down Banana. You've got a little bit of a boost here set up now. I like the way that Nova, every time they peek out, Nova is going to be at a different spot, a different elevation, a different angle. Beautiful to see. Now the bomb's going to be recovered. Minute to work with. You've got 2 players in apps on the side of KT. Other 2 players close towards Arch's side from Darkest Hour. So they're going to be seeing the cross through mid here. Meanwhile, you've got the 1 player deep pit as well. That's going to be Benji on the site. He might find an engagement right now as well. Shots coming down. Benji's going to fall. MJB falls. And suddenly, a round that looked so solid for Darkest Hour after that first pick means the bomb is planted. You're a player down and you're playing retake. KT somehow manages to do this almost every round. It's once that bomb comes down, the clock is ticking, and Darkest Hour, past few rounds have been cracking under the pressure. Through the smoke, Nova's gonna fall. A nice headshot from Texas. That just feels unfortunate if you're Nova. Now you've got Stuffing and Toasty really wanting to make something happen here. A 2v2 in their grasp as Accessor is able to find Toasty, and Stuffing making a break for it. He is not trying to have anything more to do with this. Flash comes through, but Cloaker's gonna die to the bomb. Stuffing lives with 6 health to his name, but it's gonna mean a round win for KT, tying up the game at 5-5. All in all, I gotta be honest, this is not what I expected after the starting of this game. You know, initially with the pistol rounds, yes, you win the pistol rounds. Okay, Darkest Hour has a lead, but when they hit 5-0, I was starting to think, you know, KT, they might just not have the resistance in them. They had a few buy rounds that they had already lost, but now seems like they've got their strats in order. They're able to get these plants down, and their post plant is absolutely flawless. Cloaker has been putting a lot of work in on those, and Texas has been fantastic on the entry when it comes to just getting in there and finding kills. Forget about Texas, because Toasty is absolutely clicking heads. Now we're in a situation where Cloaker's able to see one through the smoke. Just barely as the smoke's fading at the top. Stuffing. Look at the push through from Nova. Only a deagle in his hands. He just wanted to pull a little stew maneuver there. Try to make it through that smoke, but there's one playing right beside it. Got Raidza holding church. You got off on site. Benji gonna fall to one wrong with the op in hand. Now Ron doesn't know where he wants to peek first, though. He is gonna hold that right side. Toasty's gonna fall from it. And once again, you've got one player left from the side of Darkest Hour. It's MJB. And Raidza, quick little headshot is gonna bring that round to a close, cementing the lead for KT here. Meaning Darkest Hour not gonna have the game, you know, that they were probably expecting after those first few rounds. However, weaponry back in their hands, util back in their hands, and an op back in Nova's hands. See if they can make it work here on the CT side. KT has just been absolutely flawless in these past 2 rounds, or in this past 6 rounds, if I'm not mistaken. They've taken it from 0 to 6, if I remember correctly. Spray him down through the smoke. This KT squad has had so much success with these shots through the smoke. We've seen Texas, I believe Cloaker found a few as well. Just spraying out through the smoke, ending up finding a stray headshot. That immediately means a player advantage in the round. Just makes your life so much easier. Flash out for Texas, but he's going to move back up Boiler. 3 players stacked up on the A site this time. Contact with Benji from Texas. Look at Toasty on the close range. The flash comes through from Stuffing, and it's a duo play that's able to take down 2 players. Raidza so low at the end of that, but look at Texas wreaking havoc on the other side of the map. Benji, last line of defense here, last man standing. Every single time, it's like a 5-second span where KT finds a good chunk of their kills, at least 3 to 4 players. It's always just left to that last player to try and pick up the pieces for Darkest Hour, but how are you going to fix this round at that point? What are you going to do? They've got the 3-prong defense there after the bomb plant. There's just not much in the tank after that. CT timeout coming through Darkest Hour. I mean, you got to reevaluate something now. That's the big thing here, is you have to reevaluate something. You've lost 7 rounds straight after you seemingly had such a great start. Something needs to change here. Not too much money in the bank either. Want to see if they're going to even invest anything here, or popping another timeout as well. We're going to be back in the round here. 5 7s and some deagles invested for a Darkest Hour. KT working with a lot of what they had last round, as they only lost 2 players. First pick came through for KT as well. This squad is so explosive in these rounds. It's always no contact, and the second there is any kind of contact between these teams, KT is able to find so many kills. MJB, last man standing. He's made it down to a 1v1. He doesn't know that Raidza is down. Banana, he sees the peek. He sees him on the jiggle, and MJB, a 1v4 in the end. What a turn of events for that round. I am dumbfounded right now at what I just watched. I mean, swings in with the USP, able to find a few taps. That's all well and good, but you pick up the op from that first player you kill. take a look down banana and see 2 prime targets. Quick little pause to come through. I'm not exactly sure which team this is from. All right, so it looks like the pause has been canceled. I guess we're counting that as a timeout here. I'm not 100% sure what the new setup is. Obviously, this whole migration over towards Face It has kind of been a questionable one, to say the least. But players are working through it. Everyone's kind of figuring this out at the same time. I mean, even just setting up this stream today was a bit of a process for the first time, but we are here and we're making it work. I'm sure we'll all get used to it eventually. I'm sure things will get better, but as of right now, we're just working with what we've got. Darkest Hour working with what they got as well. They're able to find Texas as that first pick, and that's a big one moving into the rest of this round. Texas has been instrumental in finding KT a lot of their kills in the early stages of these rounds, which definitely means that they're going to have a tough time moving in here. Texas seems to be like the prime entry, although Raiza and Cloaker have just been insanely solid on the aim themselves, so would not be surprised if they easily slot into one of those roles. Cloaker in the corner, Stuffing not going to see him as he just crosses there behind the smoke. Raiza taking a lot of damage from that molly, though. Wow, look at the shot towards Coffin. Toasty gonna fall to one wrong. The spray down. Stuffing, not even a chance. The pre-fire into the corner now. 3v4. 4 players in the favor of KT. Darkest Hour. We've got a 13 health Benji, a 70 health Nova. Only some rifles to work with, it looks like. We're just playing towards next here. I mean, you gotta make these executive decisions for the team on these saves when necessary. And it always sucks to give up a round and not give a fight, but economy, one of the most taxing things in this game when it comes to managing and making that correct decision. Sometimes it just has to be done. Sometimes you just have to soak that round loss. Hopefully not lose any more in terms of weaponry, in terms of eco. Last round moving in here. Also, Darkest Hour can possibly clinch the 8-7 half here. KT looking to make it 9-6, bring themselves a 3-round lead moving into their CT side. We're going to see exactly how that goes down. Smokes down mid are going to be good. At least means one wrong is going to be shoved out for the time being. Although, will the smoke actually stop him is the question. He's just going to be setting up some util here, possibly for these players, presumably about to flood out of apps. Smokes come through, so it looks like they want to make this balcony possibly fall down. Benji, 2 kills on the spray. MJB with the assist. Toasty locked down on the site. Benji from up above. Darkest Hour cleaning that up easily for themselves, making it not so far off of a game as it would have been. You gotta remember, 1-round deficit and a 3-round deficit are completely different things, right? Darkest Hour, you take a pistol round here, you've tied up the game. Take the bonus round, you find yourself in a lead. Game is nowhere near out of their hands after those last few rounds. And, you know, the 5 straight at the starting 100% helped, right? But look at that. All of those rounds 7 straight for KT. The momentum they grabbed and they held on to it was the big thing. They had no qualms in using it. Now we're back to pistols. We're back to even Stevens as we've got MJB, who's soaked most of the utility for the team here. Everyone else able to buy up that Kevlar. Couple of shots are going to land on MJ. Shots traded back. But you see the majority of Darkest Hour ready to flood out apps here. You've got one wrong. He's been a crack shot with the op. Let's see what he can do with the USP as the flash comes through. Tucks himself closer to the wall. He's able to find one. Trying to tap a few more out. He's able to find Toasty. They're able to find MJB. Everyone's falling on the site in favor of KT. And Darkest Hour systematically, absolutely ripped through from the combined power of one wrong Texas. I believe Cloaker was able to find one in the back there as well. Just waiting. They are just waiting on that site, waiting for the push to come through from Darkest Hour and calmly tapping their shots. One wrong with that USP. Definitely lived up to my expectations. I kind of called him out there. See if he would really rise up to the challenge with the pistol in hand, considering we've really only seen him use the op for a vast majority of this game so far. And boy, did he ever show out. That's going to be the first kill of the round. Cloaker going to find it. Raidza and Cloaker continually finding these kills on the site. Even a grenade kill over there for Cloaker. MJB trying to get the plant down, but his knees are exposed. He's going to take an arrow to the knee and fall in the end. 3-round lead for KT now, as Darkest Hour is finally able to get some guns in their hand, get something to work with. Molly goes down banana. Goal start for this CT side. KT, unlike Darkest Hour, though, they're not just dumping... I say that as 3 grenades come down, but they're not just dumping all of their util right at round start, whereas Darkest Hour was pretty comfortable tossing smoke after smoke after smoke. Molly's down right at the starting of the round. It meant when it came down to crunch time, when it came down to a minute left, 50 seconds left, and that push was being made by KT, there wasn't much in the way of utility to stop this. Benji up in apartments. He's able to take down 2. The first one swings him, shuts him down. He sees Accessor in the hallway, shuts him down as well. 1 health on Benji after that as well. Insane. He's going to move in, possibly just be that sacrificial lamb for the team here. KT able to recover a rifle. I'm genuinely wondering if they're going to try and make a play here from the side of KT, or looks like they're just locking themselves down here in banana. Just playing for this save for sure. Benji, that was an insane play up in apps. He's able to find the first one. The fact that he lives there with 1 health is just brutal if you're on the side of KT, but beautiful to see for Benji himself. Looks like the save is going to come through. These players, MJ, Toasty, not ready to make that swing down banana. MJ doesn't want to make like a full commit to looking down there just in case. I think the side of KT was kind of on the same wavelength where they're not necessarily trying to make that engagement happen, but if it happens, it happens. Darkest Hour picking up a round for themselves here after the half. First of the half for themselves. As we're getting into the later stage of this game, we're 18 rounds in. Double digits on the board for KT. Some shots down mid means Raids is going to take some damage. Look at the kills coming through. Raidza, how do you find these shots for yourself is my question. Texas in the smoke. Quick little gap in the smoke. He's able to shut down one. Assessor in that long range, trying to tap down Nova. Nova somehow makes it out alive. But Texas has to help out the boy there. Make sure you finish that one off. Toasty moving over towards this B site. Gonna try and make a plant happen. He has the util to cover himself. And it will mean the plant has enough time to come down. AK in hand. He's in the 1v2. And Accessor is dangerously low. He's going to play close to this smoke. He sees that util come through. Flash is going to come through. Turns away from it. Shoots down Accessor. And the spray comes through. Texas going to take him down. And that means KT moving past that 10-0. Going to take the round win. Only going to be 5 away from a victory here. Darkest Hour. Gonna have 8 rounds to try and make this win happen. Nova's got an op in hand. This could be the peak that he's been looking for all game. He's able to take down one wrong. Has that first pick of the round. Op not going to be able to be recovered as well. You're going to need a smoke or some kind of util to recover that op. Wasn't even Texas's ambition there. Only player from KT over towards B is going to be Cloaker. 3 players set up from Darkest Hour, but wouldn't be surprised if Cloaker is able to just solo hold this. I mean, he's been beautiful in rounds prior. Benji finds one as he moves in. He's able to shut down Raidza as well. A nice trade for MJB. Now you've got 1 player left. Darkest Hour on the T side, kind of doing exactly what KT had been showing them. Look at that from Cloaker. A shot onto Toasty on the swing. Now you're only in a 1v1, but Nova sees the barrel. Cloaker, I understand you got to clear out sight there, but wow, that barrel really is the death of you. 9 rounds over to Darkest Hour now. Keeping the game within striking distance for sure. Nades fly through apps, windows. Nobody there to really be on the receiving end from KT. Close proximity for a few of these players. You see one wrong sitting in Boiler over here. Stuffing's already up in apps. There's 3 players around him. One wrong's able to find one. Secure the weapon for himself as well. Instantly rotate out towards that balcony. Toasty, you gotta be looking here. You gotta make that shot, and he will. Look at this, though. KT has been great at just recovering these guns on their eco round. One Wrong's able to do it. Texas is able to grab it back from him. It means that AK at least is not going to waste, right? The one kill that they did find is not going to waste for the time being. However, now you got two players having to rotate over through B. Accessor, they know exactly where he's at. What are these shots from the side of KT? Benji, the headshots are just tearing him apart. Toasty gonna find himself on the receiving end as well. Flash comes out of apps, but that's gonna be an MJ and Nova are just finding kills. Raidza so low. MJB in the corner. The spray comes through, but Cloaker with that MP9. They've got the crossfire, and they make it happen. KT gonna be picking up another round, keeping it at a 3-round lead. Or bringing it back to a 3-round lead for themselves. 4 rounds to find the win here for KT. Look at Accessor in the back here in pit as Darkest Hour tries to fly in on their save round. But it's just going to mean this MP9 has an absolute field day. Kills over to Accessor. Texas is able to find one. They might know where Suffing is. I'm not actually 100% sure. One Wrong definitely knows where he is now. Able to finish that one off. Another round on the board for KT. It seems like the momentum may just be running away from Darkest Hour. I mean, KT is on an absolute tear here. Take a look at these past few rounds. 5-1 in this half. Only 2-1 for Darkest Hour. So close to victory. Darkest Hour, you're going to have to put up a hell of a fight to make it back into this game. You're 4 rounds behind. And there's only 3 rounds until KT takes this win. So you can't even trade like 1 round for 1 round for 1 round. It just won't work in the end. You need to find a few round wins in a row here if you want to stay in this game as Darkest Hour. You're going to fly through that smoke after Flash covers their entry. That's a great start for Darkest Hour. Toasty and Stuffin work together on the wall banks to take down One Wrong. Nobody else on this B site, too, which means Darkest Hour has at least a free plant. You got to work on this retake. You got 3 players here. All seem like they want to work Church. Benji is able to, I think he just heard some footsteps there. Look at Benji. He's taking one down. CT's taking one down. Arches. Nova finds a shot with the op. It's Texas in the 1v2. He's able to bring it down to at least that. Texas not able to make it happen. Darkest Hour brings themselves to double digits. The game not over just yet. Not out of their hands just yet. Timeout coming through for KT. Gonna have to figure out what the game plan is moving into these next few. Looks like the round should be back on for us here in a sec. Just Eagles invested for KT this round. Darkest Hour, you have the chance here to start your path to victory, to bring this momentum back into your favor. They've shown they have the capability to do it. It's just, will KT let them? That's the big question here. A 5-stack on B from KT. Absolutely calling out Darkest Hour. Saying, we know you're going to make this push. And if you don't, you've got that 5-man retake to play with. Shots from above. Cloaker on a boost. He's not able to find that. Stuffing picks up a double as he moves in. The kills are rolling for Darkest Hour. 4 kills unanswered. And the no-scope to finish it off from Nova on top of Coffin. Darkest Hour not having much trouble with the deagle buy there from KT. Now KT, money back in hand, weapons back in hand. Let's see. We're going to see the fruits of that timeout. Maybe they came up with some brand new strategy off of that timeout. If not, Darkest Hour, they may just have the momentum they need. Close up this game here, or at least tie up the score. Make us move deeper into this one. Wrong. He's able to find that first pick of the round. Raidza starts the spray downs on Banana. Luckily, you've got Nova there for the trade. Nova solid on the op throughout this entire game, but look at Cloaker in the corner, burning to death, but he's still able to find one. Now you've got 3 players on this retake. Nova, that's a beautiful position to be in, however, as it means you're going to be able to even it out to a 2v2, but they don't see Texas. And look at this barrel from Nova. Nova, you are just so exposed in this position. There's nothing you can do to try and stop yourself. He's scoped in. He doesn't have the field of view. MJB in the back of the site. Will he be able to find it? The spray comes through. One wrong in the close range, but it's the Glock to bring it home. MJB, 2 kills in the round, and the round win for Darkest Hour. Recover the op for the squad as well. Toss her over to Nova. We have a game on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen. 13-12, Darkest Hour. This is more than just fighting back. They are battling back in this game here. My only concern is that KT, when KT wins a round, you've got 4 or 5 players remaining almost every single round. It's very rare that KT wins a round and only has 2 players left. Whereas Darkest Hour, every round they win is an absolute nail-biter. But this is not going to be one of them. The eco round from KT, they try to just sprint down mid with those pistols. It's going to be Darkest Hour. Sets up the firing squad and is just able to spray down that one little line of sight as everyone just walks into their sprays. He's able to find one down mid there. He spots out one wrong, and now this means that A might be an opportunity for Darkest Hour. It looks like they already want to make it happen. Need this auto director to take me there, though. There we go. Accessor down below balcony. He's able to spray one down. Flashed up, though. He's not going to see MJB. As Raidza, he finds one, but he's going to get shut down. Now you've just got Cloaker over towards B. Gonna have to save this one out as Darkest Hour takes a nice little lead for themselves. That is the first time I have said this since that first half over there. Darkest Hour, you've had a tough game so far, but you are pulling it together in the end. Now we just gotta see, do you have the facilities to close it out? Or will KT have another spur of momentum, suddenly find themselves with a win? This is a tight game, to say the least. Take a look at KT as well. You lose that round. You don't have much in the tank in terms of money. Darkest Hour, Toasty specifically, is rich as hell. No other way to put it. 12,000 in the bank there. Nova's got enough for another op if he so desires as well. So the eco looking good for Darkest Hour. KT can't say the same. It's kind of been destroyed in these past few rounds. However, we've seen what they can do with these Deagles before. Exactly what I'm talking about. A quick one from Raids that has started off stuffing, deleted off of the server. Sprays down in the backside. Cloaker over towards lower mid. He's able to find Nova as Nova gets a little bit too aggressive moving forward. It also means that the bomb is going to be down, but Benji just has to shut down one to recover this bomb. Only 2 players left. 2 health on Benji. If the Deagle wasn't going to take him down, that Molly would. 3 players. A lot of firing squad set up here on the bomb. Alternating sprays as MJB has to try and recover this. He is able to grab it. You know he's headed towards that A site. That's why you got Raiza. You got Accessor moving there towards CT. And Texas is just going to move up through mid. They hear the bomb plant. Now means that Texas, that's pretty well his go-ahead to start moving forward. Everyone else going to flood out a library now. MJB 1v3 post-plant situation. Landed 4 apps. He is going to move around lane here. Look at him. They see him in the long range. MJB, the spray's going to come through from Raiza, though, and shut him down. Tying up the game is KT. Bringing a little bit more cash into their neck of the woods. 14-14. Round 29. Could we be possibly seeing an overtime this early in the season? This close of a match this early in the season? We're going to have to find out. Really, I think this round decides it in terms of overtime or not. You take a look at these teams. Toasty still has so much money to work with, which means if Darkest Hour loses this round, they probably have the money to bring themselves to 15-15. If KT loses this round, I don't think they're going to have the money to work with to really pull that round through. Of course, we've seen some eco round miracles this game, don't get me wrong. We'll have to see. Flashes come through from the T side. Look at Texas, though. It was actually One Wrong who found that kill. I thought it was Texas falling who was able to take him down, but Benji's gonna fall to the op. A trade comes through from MJB. At least you're 1-for-1 in that. If you're Darkest Hour, that's the best outcome after that first pick. Now you've got 4 players trying to flood out on to this B site. Util gonna come out promptly, but Cloaker in the corner, always good for 1. Wow, what a flick from MJB. He's gonna shut down Raiza. It's a 3v2 in favor of Darkest Hour. hear the flashes being popped. Accessor finds one. Accessor finds another one. They know where the last player is. It's Nova with an op. 1v1 shot comes down. Is he just gonna make this stick happen? Will it come through? He whiffs the shot. Nova, you cannot be whiffing those shots right now. 15 to 14. KT, the stick on the bomb from Accessor. He clutches it out. And you find yourself on match point. Weapons in hand. That was the good ending for KT, if I've ever seen it. Darkest Hour. I mean, I don't want to put the pressure on him, but you got to be kicking yourself if you're Nova after that one. He's going to be the first player to fall in this round as well. That is a momentum and a mental destroyer right there of a round. It means Darkest Hour, you have to shake it off. You have to look into this next round like absolutely nothing happened, because you dwell on that too much and it's just gonna mean your demise. Benji Tora not taking it to heart though, as he's able to find one wrong. Texas as well is gonna fall. MJB and Benji have found a few for themselves. The rotate through arches. Raiza is always ready for it. Back on CT. Will there be an engagement here is the question, or are we just waiting for these banana players to find their way through? He spots out Benji. They know that player's CT, so he's going to have to retreat further back on the site. You got to keep in mind is that you've got Accessor chilling on this A site still. Even if they try to make this rotation, it's not gonna mean much. You've still got one player holding it down. The Accessor POV is gonna be key right here. They know he's there. He's gonna take down the bomb carrier. That's stuffing down. Toasty through the wall. That's gonna be a solid one. 2v2. Now you just gotta get this plant down. This is all or nothing. Darkest Hour on the site. The spray starts to come through. They're low, but it's not enough. Benji, last line of defense. He's gonna fall. The defuse is gonna come through, and it's KT to take that win. A decisive round win. An absolute nail-biter of a game. And KT is gonna take him down and take that win after all is said and done. Wow, what a match there, everybody. I did not expect a 16 to 14 match this early into the season for sure. Darkest Hour, both Darkest Hour and KT had some fantastic rounds. All of these players are actually looking really solid, at least when it comes to, these executes coming through. The shots were on point for many of these players tonight, but KT just had that little edge in the end. They were able to make it happen in that 2v1. I believe we're going to send it to a quick intermission here. I'm going to see if any of these Darkest Hour guys want to hop on a quick interview here. So I will send it to a quick little break. If we are back with an interview, you'll see me back on here. You'll hear one of the players in the background as well. If not, I'll most likely just send it out to a closing, so you'll know based on that ending screen. But as of right now, send it to a quick break. See if we'll get an interview ready.
It's all you've ever known, a single state of mind. But you won't ever let it go. When you had the answer, when you were there alone, you left the door unopened when you knew that you would want more. Give it up, give it up, give it away. While you were barely aware, you learned that day. Cut off so much, hardly remain. While you knew that there was still a way. This is your only plan. Oh, now this is your only. Now this is your only plan. Oh, now this is yours. And you're right. You force it to yield. You forge it to the lines. You let your callous be your shield.